All rise. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. The Blount County Legislative Body is now in session with the Honorable Jerome Moon, Chairman, presiding. All person having business with this Honorable Commission, draw near, give attention, and you shall be heard. God save the United States of America, the great state Tennessee, and this Honorable Commission. At this time, William Blount High School Air Force Juniors, ROTC, will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag. Pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all very much. You may be seated. I'd like to welcome everyone to the September 2017 regular session of the Blount County Board of Commissioners. At this time, if you would give your attention to the emergency evacuation procedures.
Before we get started, let me read the emergency evacuation procedures. In the event of an emergency evacuation, an alarm will sound. Everyone should exit the building by way of the nearest stairwell in a safe and effective manner. If the nearest stairwell is blocked by smoke, use the other stairwell. Do not use the elevator. Once you have reached the main floor, follow the exit signs to exit the building and quickly proceed away from the building. Please be mindful of others evacuating and of emergency vehicles.
Commission will come to order. Are all members present signed in?
Mr.
Madam
Chairman,
Clerk, report.
I'm sorry. You have 19 members present. Commissioners Lewis and Bennett are absent.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Commissioners Lewis and Bennett have work conflicts this evening. Pursuant to Local Rule 13A, the chair will now hold an election for commission chairman. The floor is now open for nominations for commission chair. I hear someone speak. Commissioner Caskey, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would nominate the Honorable Jerome Moon.
Commissioner Caskey nominates member from District 4, Seat C, Moon, seconded by Commissioner French. Are there other nominations? Commissioner Kaler, you're recognized.
I move that nomination cease, Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Kaler moves that nomination cease. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Melton. It's been moved and seconded nomination cease. All in favor of closing nominations say aye. Aye. Opposed say no. Nominations are closed. Are the members ready for the question? If you're in favor of electing Moon, vote yes. If you're opposed, vote no.
Mr. Chairman, you have 17 yes votes and 1 abstain.
17 yes, 1 abstain. Chairman is elected. The next item of business is election of Chairman Pro Tem. The floor is now open for nominations. Commissioner Bowers, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to nominate the Honorable Grady Caskey as Vice Chairman.
Commissioner Cassie's been nominated. Is there a second? Commissioner French seconds. Is there additional nominations? Chair will entertain a motion to close nominations. Commissioner French moves to close nominations. Is there a second? Second. Commissioner Carver seconds. It's been moved and seconded that nominations for Chairman Pro Tem be closed. All in favor of closed nominations say aye. Opposed say no. Ayes prevail. Nominations are closed. Are the members ready for the question? Vote yes to elect Caskey Commission Chairman Pro Tem. Vote no not to elect.
Mr. Chairman, there are 17 yes votes, 1 no vote, and 1 abstain.
17 yes, 1 no, 1 abstain. Commissioner Caskey is elected as Chairman Pro Tem. The chair will now stand for a motion to set tonight's agenda. Commissioner French, you're recognized.
Respectfully request that we remove item F5 from the agenda.
Commissioner French asks unanimous consent to remove item F5. Is there objection? Hearing no objection, so ordered. It has been moved and seconded to set the agenda. There needs to be a second. Commissioner French moves. Commissioner Farmer seconds. It is moved and seconded to set the agenda with item F5 removed. Discussion. Are the members ready for the question? The pending motion is to set the agenda as published with item F5 removed.
Commissioner Cole, do you wish to vote? Mr. Chairman, there are 19 yes votes.
19 yes, 2 absent. The agenda is set. The next item of business is item B, the consent calendar. The chair will stand for a motion to approve the consent calendar.
So moved.
Commissioner Carver moves. Is there a second? Commissioner Carver moves and Commissioner Carter seconds. It has been moved and seconded to approve the consent calendar. Are the members ready for the question? Vote yes to approve the consent calendar. Vote no not to approve the consent calendar.
Mr. Chairman, there are 18 yes votes and 1 no vote.
18 yes, 1 no. The motion carries. The consent calendar is approved. At this time, I would ask Mayor Mitchell, Mayor Blount County to come forward, and Commissioner Akert, if he could please come forward.
Okay, at this time, I would like for Mrs. Samples to please come up, please. I'd also like each member of this commission that signed on to this resolution honoring Commissioner Samples to please come up and stand with us. thank each and every one of you, and I would like to personally thank Commissioner Akert for the hard work and due diligence he put into this resolution with a lot of the content and his insistence initially on getting this resolution written. I just want to thank you, Commissioner Akert, for what you did. And at this time, I'm going to read this resolution honoring Steve Samples, who passed away last month, and was very, very much a part of this community. He loved this community. He loved each and every one of us, and he's being missed every day. I miss not seeing him and talking to him every day. Whereas Steve Samples first took office as a county commissioner representing the 3rd Commission District, Seat A, on September 1st, 1990, and was reelected in 1994 and 98, where he served until August 31st, 2002. And in 2006, 2010, and 2014 was reelected by the citizens of the 3rd District and served until his untimely death on August 24th, 2017. Therein, having served for almost 23 years of dedicated public service to the citizens of Blount County as a Blount County Commissioner. And whereas while serving as Blount County Commissioner, Steve Samples contributed generously and earnestly of his time, always endeavoring to help the citizens in his district, as well as serving as an active member of First Baptist Church of Maryville as a deacon and trustee. And whereas during his terms in office, Steve Samples served on numerous committees, including the Agenda Committee, Animal Center Advisory Board, Animal Control Committee, Budget Committee, Beer Board, Cable Television Authority, Education Committee, Information Technology Committee, Planning Commission, Public Service Committee, Purchasing Committee, School Construction Advisory Committee, Leadership Blount Board of Directors, and Blount County Chamber of Commerce. Steve served as chairman of the County Commission from 1998 to 2002, and from 2008 to 2009. He served as Commission Chairman Pro Temp in 2006, 2007, 2014, 2015, 2016, and on August 24, 2017, as well as chairman of many of the committees on which he served. And whereas Steve Samples volunteered thousands of hours in service to Blount County citizens in many capacities, Steve cared about all of God's creatures in Blount County and was instrumental in the founding, fundraising, building, and operations of the Blount County Animal Center to promote animal well-being throughout the county. Steve was also a trained auctioneer and frequently contributed his skills to nonprofit organizations and auctions in our community. And whereas the Blount County Legislative Body and the Blount County officials in all capacities of Blount County government were saddened at the passing of Steve Samples, a native Blount Countyan and son of Miss Doris Samples and the late Harold Samples of Louisville, and county commissioner who worked tirelessly for the betterment of Blount County and leaves behind a legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication to his fellow man. And as the scripture says in St. Matthew's 25:21, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant, thou unto the Lord thy joy." And now therefore, we, Ed Mitchell, Mayor of Blount County, and the Blount County Board of Commissioners assembled in regular session this 21st day of September 2017 to hereby give honor, recognition, and our sincere appreciation to Steve Samples and his exemplary service to Blount County. And I'm going to present this to Steve's mother, Mrs. Samples, we want you to have this, and we want you to know that Steve meant so much to so many, and we will always be saddened by his early loss. Thank you.
I want to say that he was a good son. He never gave me any problems at all. And most of all, he brought my breakfast every Saturday morning. I miss that. But Steve was his own person. He got out of my house as soon as he got out of UT and found his own place. but he didn't find his own table because he ate every meal with me. But he was a good son. I wish everyone could have the memories that I have. He never caused me any problem. The only problem I think he ever caused his dad was buying some bees to put on the window outside. But his dad didn't allow that. So that's just, he was just a good son, and I hope everyone in here will raise their children by the book. That we started him early, and he became his own, he was an only child. And that's the reason that I wanted him to be independent of Mama and Dad. But he never really got independent because he was there every day, bringing surprises sometimes and just doing the things. And the biggest surprise I've had is I've had 4 golden retrievers in my house.
Thank you very much.
The next item of business is item C. Public input on items on tonight's agenda. Welcome, Mayor Cola.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Moon, Chairman Moon. I'd like to speak in favor of one of the resolutions on your agenda, Resolution 4, regarding smart meters in particular. Just briefly, homes are the most expensive investment the average American family will make. People should feel comfortable and secure in their own homes. Smart meters are making an increasing number of people uncomfortable in their homes. Maryville Utilities in particular should be commended for their opt-out program. Councilman Joe Swan, Mayor Tom Taylor, and other people with the City of Maryville made that happen, and residents of Rockford are very pleased with that and want to thank them for their efforts and you for recognizing them. Most customer-friendly utilities do have opt-out programs, including Knoxville Utilities Board and Memphis Light, Gas, and Water. A few still need to catch up to it, but we should definitely commend those who have already gotten there, and I appreciate you doing that. As a quick side note, I also appreciate the resolution that you did honoring Steve Samples. I was on the Blount County Animal Shelter Advisory Board with him since its founding, and he worked tirelessly to improve the lives of every animal in Blount County and to make that center world-class. Thank you very much.
Anyone else? Okay, the next item of business is agenda item D1A. The Chair will stand for a motion on item D1A to confirm the mayor's appointments to the Animal Center Advisory Board as set forth in agenda item D1A. Commissioners Aker, Archer, Carver, and Melton.
Motion to approve, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Farmer moves to confirm, and Commissioner King, well, let's see, Commissioner French would like to withdraw. Go ahead, Commissioner King, just tap. Commissioner King seconds. It's been moved and seconded to confirm the mayor's appointment as set forth in item D1A to the Animal Center Advisory Board. Commissioner Carver, you're recognized to speak.
I would like to make a recommendation to the mayor for Dodd Crow to be on their board.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
that's out of order.
Oh, I apologize. I didn't realize
The pending motion is to confirm the mayor's appointments, and he has sent that to us in writing, Aker, Archer, Carver, and Melton. You wish to withdraw your name?
No.
Okay, so the pending motion is to confirm the mayor's appointment as set forth in the agenda item. Are the members ready for the question? I caution members Aker, Archer, Carver, and Melton to abstain. This is a mayoral appointment pursuant to TCA. You should abstain. Are the members ready to vote? Please vote. Vote yes to confirm, vote no not to confirm.
Mr. Chairman, you have 15 yes votes and 4 abstain.
15 yes, 4 abstain. The motion carries. The mayor's appointments are confirmed. The next item of business is item D1B. The chair will stand for motion on item D1B to confirm the mayor's appointment of Phyllis Chris to the Human Resource Committee. Commissioner French moves. Is there a second? Commissioner Carver seconds. It has been moved and seconded to confirm mayor's appointment of Phyllis Chris to the Human Resource Committee. Are the members ready for the question? Vote yes to confirm the appointment. Vote no not to confirm.
Mr. Chairman, there are 19 yes votes.
19 yes, 0 no. The motion carries. The appointment is confirmed. The next item of business is item D1C. The chair will stand for a motion on item D1C to confirm the mayor's appointment of Jimmy Cox, Gay Hasty, Scott Graves to the IT Committee. Commissioner Bowers moves. Is there a second? Commissioner Caskey seconds. It has been moved and seconded to confirm the mayor's appointment of Jimmy Cox, Blount County Clerk, Gay Hasty, Blount County Trustee, Scott Graves, the IT Committee. Are the members ready for the question? The motion is to confirm the mayor's appointments to the IT Committee. Vote yes to confirm, vote no not to confirm.
Mr. Chairman, there are 19 yes votes.
19 yes, 0 no. Motion carries. Appointments are confirmed. Now we're moving to the next item of business, which is item D2. These are commission appointments. You're not bound by TCA to abstain. And I urge you, when we get to the beer board, please cast a ballot. There's 10 members of the beer board, and we won't have a beer board if you abstain. So moving forward to item D2A. The chair will stand for a motion on item D2A to reappoint Suzanne Davis, Lee Gowan, Amy Paganelli to the Audit Committee. Commissioner French moves. We sent them forward. Commissioner French moves items D2A through items D2I. Is there a second on that motion? Do you concur, Mr. Allen? So it's been moved and seconded to make the appointments and reappointments on agenda items D2A through D2I. Discussion. Are the members ready for the question? The motion is to approve the appointments and reappointments as set forth through items D2A and through D2I. Vote yes to approve, vote no not to approve.
Mr. Chairman, there are 18 yes votes and 1 abstain.
18 yes, 1 abstain, the motion carries. The members are reappointed and appointed as set forth in the agenda items D2A through D2I. There is no business under item E. The next item of business is F1. The chair will stand for a motion on item F1, Resolution 1709-001, to amend the general purpose school budget by $144,249.94. Commissioner French moves. Let's see. Go ahead, Commissioner French. Commissioner French moves. Commissioner Caskey seconds. It's been moved and seconded to adopt Resolution 1709-001. Are the members ready for the question? The motion is to adopt 1709-001. Vote yes to adopt the resolution. Vote no not to adopt the resolution.
Mr. Chairman, there are 18 yes votes and 1 no vote.
18 yes, 1 no. Motion carries. The resolution is adopted. The next item of business is item F2. Chair will stand for motion on item F2, Resolution 1709-002, to amend the general purpose school budget by $10,000.
So moved.
Commissioner Carver moves. Is there a second? Place your second button on the screen, please.
Was it Hager? Oh, Stinnett.
Commissioner Stinnett, if you'll rest to your second, please.
I got it.
We just did. It has been motion made by Carver, seconded by Stinnett. It is to adopt Resolution 1709-002. Are the members ready for the question? Vote yes to adopt the resolution. Vote no not to adopt the resolution.
Mr. Chairman, there are 19 yes votes.
19 yes, 0 no. The motion carries. The resolution is adopted. The next item of business is F3. Chair will stand for a motion on item F3, Resolution 1709-003, to amend the general purpose school budget by $417,657. Commissioner Bowers moves. Is there a second? Commissioner Stinnett seconds. It's been moved and seconded to adopt Resolution 1709-003. Commissioner Caskey, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, due to my involvement in this issue, I will abstain on this vote.
Commissioner Caskey registers his conflict. Commissioner Monroe, you're recognized to speak on the motion to adopt.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just want to know, is this the final settlement, or could there be more in the future?
Mr. Logan was here earlier. Is Mr. Logan here? You'll come forward, sir. Do you understand the question, Mr. Logan?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
The only thing that could come, the BCA has filed a motion for pre-judgment interest, which to my knowledge has not been set, or that hearing has not been set. But once it's set and heard, if we lose that, then there would be additional funds there.
Has the money been reserved in fund balance? Has it been?
That part is not, prejudgment interest is not included in this appropriation request.
Has the school board encumbered any fund balance?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Commissioner Monroe, thank you, Mr. Logan.
Thank you. I just was wondering, does this settle it for all years, or have there been any years since then that were not in this lawsuit with a similar issue?
I believe you've answered it. The only thing pending is the interest in the court order. Is that correct, Mr. Logan?
There were 2 years that were included in this lawsuit. This settles fiscal year 11-12. The other year was fiscal year 10-11, and the judge dismissed that as part of this suit. Now, whether their intent is to appeal that, but the judge dismissed that piece of it.
So this court order,
So
just like
this
you
court
answered
order
early,
is final.
only takes care of this.
Unless there's appeals.
Thank you. Commissioner Monroe. Commissioner French, you're recognized on a motion to adopt.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Would the prejudgment interest be on just this amount here?
From the Budget Committee meetings, that's what we were told. Yes, sir. Are the members ready for the question? The motion is to adopt 1709-003. Vote yes to adopt the resolution. Vote no not to adopt the resolution. Madam Clerk.
Motion passed with 16 yes votes.
16 yes, and I believe 3 abstentions.
3 abstain. I'm not sure what.
One was declared, but either way, the motion passes with 16 in the positive. Resolution is adopted. The next item of business is F4. The chair will stand for motion on item F4. Resolution 1709-012 to recognize area utilities as set forth in the resolution. Is there a motion? Commissioner Daley moves. Is there a second? Commissioner Daley, if you'll press the make motion, please. Commissioner Monroe seconds. It has been moved and seconded to adopt resolution 1709-012. Are the members ready for the question? Vote yes to adopt the resolution. Vote no not to adopt the resolution. Commissioner Carter, do you wish clarification before the vote's announced?
I did not. On the last vote, I thought I hit abstain, and I did not.
It's fine. It's fine, sir. Madam Clerk.
Mr. Chairman, there are 19 yes votes.
19 yes, 0 no. The motion carries. The resolution is adopted. Item F5 has been deleted. The next agenda item is G, announcements and statements. Is anyone? Commissioner Kaler, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Got a few things I want to say, and I'm going to make sure that you are fully understanding the fact that I know the rules of engagement, and at no time do I intend to cross the line.
Commissioner, if this is the way it's going to start, it may not end well. You have the floor.
Well, likewise, Mr. Chairman. Tonight, we had an opportunity amongst the 21 people that represent this community in this county to honor a person that served this community. I've not done the math, but I would like to say that approximately 1/3 of his life was spent in service to this community. We have a problem, and that problem is that when the opportunity was given, there was not 21 people standing in front of this audience to respect the legacy of a man who served his community. I take offense to that. I take great offense to that. I have been fortunate to be a public servant since I was 23 years old. And let me assure you, I very much know the process and the procedure in order to respect someone who has fallen. In my world, when a fellow servant falls, that servant is lifted high as is humanly possible. That person is respected, revered, and remembered. There is no room for pettiness or childness. For those people who were not able to stand in front of this community in respect of a man that served his community as he did, I say this: shame, shame on you. And if I were you, I would hang my head low when I walk out the door. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Commission chambers will be in order. Commissioner Melton, you're recognized, sir. Do you have a statement or announcement?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I totally agree with what the commissioner said right now. I just want it to be known. He's exactly right. Thank you.
Commissioner Daly, you're recognized. Do you have a statement or an announcement?
Yes, I just want to congratulate our commissioner for recognizing all the good work that has been done in this county by the highway commissioner and police and who all else helped clean up from the storms. And I hope that maybe with this resolution 1709-012, that maybe the city of Alcoa will think about giving us an option, especially all of us who have been harmed by the smart meters. That's all. Thank you.
Commissioner Carter, you're recognized, sir. You seek the floor, Commissioner Carter. Mayor Mitchell, you're recognized, sir.
I just wanted to make the commission aware that we are going to be having a wildfire preparedness meetings in communities. The first one will be on September the 25th at 6 p.m. at the Heritage Center in Townsend. It's open to those communities in those areas. And the next one will be on Tuesday, September the 26th at 6 p.m. at the Wallen Elementary School. And the people in attendance will be the Tennessee Department of Forestry, the Blount and Townsend Fire Departments, the Sheriff's Office, and anyone involved in any public service, and those people that are involved in the event of a wildfire. We hope to have everyone there to answer questions and to let them know what we have done and the strides that we have taken to ensure their safety. But those two dates right now are the two dates that we have for those community meetings. And I just wanted if the commissioners would love to, any of them would love to be there, we'd love to have you. Thank you.
Commissioner Akert, you're recognized, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just wanted to thank everyone for the unanimous vote on the resolution that we put on there tonight, thanking the tireless efforts of all those overtime hours from those linemen and everybody that was involved in resolving the problems necessitated by the weather events this spring, and commending those, the city of Maryville and Fort Loudon Utilities for giving their customers an option. There is, whether you agree with it or not, there is risk involved that it would be wonderful if Alcoa Utilities Board would come on board and give its customers an opportunity to pay for a meter reader to come read their meter instead of it being electronic. And thank you very much for your support.
Agenda item H, public input on items not on tonight's agenda. If you'll come forward, sir, you first, please. You'll recognize yourself.
My name is Martin Miller III. I live at 602 Yellow Rose Lane in Maryville. Last month when I came here to address a problem with the Hubbard School Road, Tuckaleechee Pike, and Lambert Road. I haven't seen anything done, and it's not going to alleviate itself by not doing anything. I would like this area to be proactive rather than reactive after an accident happens. These things don't change by doing nothing. Please put the stop sign and block off the entrance to the Community Action Center there off of Hubbard School Road. Thank you.
Okay, gentleman 2 rows back. Come forward, Mr. Hammondtree.
James Hammondtree, District 2. Thank you, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, for providing me with an audience to speak. I am not standing before you because I want to, but God has impressed on my heart that you commissioners, especially 10 of you, need to hear what he has to say about same-sex marriage. 10 commissioners voted on October 6, 2015, to adjourn the meeting without addressing the issue of same-sex marriage. I don't know because it was a fear of litigation, which would surely happen, but there are agencies out there, organizations that will come to the county's defense and be more than happy to put the ACLU and the Southern Property Law Center into place. And they've done a very good job of doing so. So don't worry about the finances. Jesus said, "For the mouth that speaks what the heart is full of, a good man brings forth out of the good stored up in him, and an evil man brings forth things out of the evil that's stored up in him. But I tell you that everyone will have to give an account on the day of judgment for every empty word they have spoken. For by your words you will be acquitted, and by your words you will be condemned." Jesus also said, "This is how it will be at the end of the age. The angels will come and separate the righteous from the ungodly and put them into a blazing furnace where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth." Again, Jesus spoke, "Or do you not know that the wrong will not inherit the kingdom of God? Do not be deceived. Neither the sexually immoral, nor idolaters, nor adulteresses, nor men who have sex with men, nor thieves, nor the greedy, nor drunkards, nor slanderers, nor swindlers will inherit the kingdom of God. If you have taken umbrage with anything I've said, you need to speak with God about it. To God be the glory, great things he has done. The same-sex issue will be back for you to deal with. It'll be here. Thank you very much for your attention and time. Hey, I made it.
Anyone else?
Jim Hinkle, District 10. Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, in regard to the compensation package that was item F5 that was withdrawn, I'd just like to make a few comments on that. You know, the way this system is structured, there's just a certain group of people that can even be would even think about running for one of these jobs. It's not because of the money, that's for sure. But you look around at the group here, I don't think I see anybody that's in their 20s or probably their 30s. Sorry, I've got one. But anyway, what I'm leading up to, we got a lot of brilliant people out there that really don't have the opportunity because of the lack of compensation that these jobs provide, that probably would show concern and get involved in our governmental affairs in this county. I know I'm sitting next to a young man out here who is the son of my good friend, Dick Scott. He's 32 years old. He's been in the Navy 9 years already. A bright, bright young man. And there's many in this county like him who, if we had a package, a compensation package that maybe included a vacation, a pension, insurance, along with a decent income, would be interested to run for one of these positions. I would politely ask you to think about this, because this needs to be known if you're going to do something prior to the announcement where you have to announce that you're going to run for a particular seat. With that, I thank you.
Anyone else? Ma'am, if you'll come forward.
Mr. Chairman and the board, Kathleen Puckett, District 8, Townsend. I had no idea I was going to speak. I had no idea I would get here, but I will say it is God sent that I am here tonight. And in regards to the gentleman who spoke to before me about same-sex marriage, I encourage this government not to get in people's business in their homes. I don't think it would be a good idea of this board, this illustrious people, to bring that subject up again here would be a complete violation of people's rights, human rights, my rights. I pray to the same God that this man does. I am married. I am married to a woman who is upstanding in this community, who has served this community as I have since I've lived here. And we do not need to be treated like second-class citizens. Thank you very much.
Anyone else? Anyone else? Agenda item I. Without objection, this meeting is adjourned. Hearing no objection, we stand adjourned.